Well, good evening, YouTube. Good evening, Rumble. Happy Sunday and happy Easter to those who celebrate. How's everyone doing? Had a good day? Had the Easter Bunny hop on by? No Easter Bunny here. No chocolates. Oh well. But we are having a little fun this evening because on, I believe, April 17th, Season 2 of Last Epoch dropped, and, well, I want to get back into it and take a look at the changes, see what's new, see what's old, see what's improved, see what hasn't, all that fun stuff. And of course, in order to do that, we have picked the Primalist, because fun stuff. Hello, hi all, happy Easter Sunday, looking good. Hello, Drive-By. Happy Easter to you too. Hopefully you're having a good one. Okay. Let's see. Health or natural attunement. We're going to go with more health. Awesome. We have our Primalist up to 5. And we need I'm working on the wolf. I'm thinking he's probably going to be a pet build. So we're working on the wolf here. So right now we have 2 points in Savage Hunter, which increases the wolf's damage by 30%. I could go over here and get Legendary Bite, which melee hits deal more damage, have a greater chance for stun, and has improved base critical strike, but has less attack speed. Or do Victory Howl. The wolf has a chance to howl on kill. This does not expend Howl's mana cost or put it on cooldown. I'm not even sure what Howl does. I ought to check. Could do Endurance, give him extra health, that's probably useful. Agility, dodge chance. Attack, speed, and movement. Attack, speed, and movement would probably negate the Legendary Bite. Let's do that. We'll give him a little extra attack, speed, and movement. Alright. Now, it's pretty much been easy peasy getting him up to level 7 so far. Let's see if I can't kind of remember the first part of the story. I don't think it's changed. That was fun. Okay, so we have one of those big plants in here. There he is. Or actually, I should probably say she. Definitely get a lot more drops right off the bat than half of XL2. Ruby amulet. Ooh, we don't have an amulet. Or we do now. 15 health. That's it. Okay, we'll take it. Extra health is extra health. I like that totem. Definitely coming in handy. It's called a thorn totem. That's it. Useful. Come on, doggo. And yes, I do have this using WASD mouse movements instead of clicking with the mouse. Both ways seem to work pretty good. I just prefer being able to use WASD. How's our bags looking? Probably not the best place to look. Getting a little full. The fortress walls. I love how the dog just goes right on ahead. He's like, oh, a fight. Hey, how you doing? Well, that was easy.
Impossible.
As Orion ordered. I don't care what Orion ordered.
Impossible. Impossible.
Oh, you are an absolute stinker. Okay. He's down. Health. No, that one's better. Lighted Club of Conflagration. 13 melee, 16 force potential, 12% increased damage over time, 3 melee void damage, 20% chance to ignite on hit, 39% stun chance. But this has nothing I'm particularly worried about keeping. That's what it has. We'll swap out. Avian Helm of Sparks. Increase. Okay, armor. Increased stun chance. Lightning resist. And more armor. This. We'll swap out. Mana regeneration and dodge. Okay, this is the one. It has increased minion damage. So I'm wearing this specifically for the wolf. I'm gonna keep it. This has dodge rating, physical resistance. Okay, we'll keep the boots we're wearing. I can foresee I'm gonna be getting rid of some junk. In fact, you know what? We're gonna get rid of some junk now. So, drop that. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. Better. I believe this is a portal. It is. Woohoo! And I just dropped, yeah, well that stuff's worth like 7 gold. I am not even going to worry about going back for it. Hello. So, sell, sell, sell.
Right.
I love how she's like, right. Let's see. Nope. So neither of the rings she has is any good. One gives dodge, and one gives increased movement speed. It is only 30 coins though, so I'm gonna grab the movement speed. Anything under shields? No, nothing. Okay, thank you, lady. So far, so good. I mean, maybe it's just me. It actually feels like it's a little easier than it was the first time. I could be wrong, though.
Will not die here.
Are you alright? They've invaded some old storage. They're building something there. I'll look into it. Alright, bless. Stay safe. Come on. Catapult Ruby Amulet. You're gonna have to check that out in a second. He was running away. That didn't work too well. 17 health, 3 throwing damage. I don't really do any throwing though. That sounds like a different type of character, but it does have more health, so we'll swap. Even if it's only 2 more health, it's more health. You bring me some more company, dog. Alright, before we go in the Star Realm, let's look around. Traveling staff. Nope, not worth it. I think part of my goal is not to pick up as much trash off the ground. Although, to be honest, at least there's plenty of trash to pick up off the ground. You know. At least there are drops. Let's just put it that way. Okay, that dead ends there. Increased movement speed. So that has dodge rating. So we're gonna keep what we have. Okay. Para's Blessing. The nearest allied target is healed for 100 health. If the target is one of your minions, then the healing is tripled, and the minion is energized for 4 seconds, increasing its size by 20% and its damage by 100%. That's interesting, but it does cost a lot of mana. Your minions deal increased damage, and using a potion also heals your minion for percentage. You have increased health, and every 3 seconds your next hit restores your health. Huh. That might be useful. That might be useful right there. I think we're going with that one. Oh. And where was the other... Skills and specializations. Summoning Thorn Totem costs less mana. Thorn Totems have a chance to release twice as many thorns as each burst. I think I'm gonna go with that. And do I have anything left to spend on Doggo? No, I don't. But I have another point to spend here. So, I guess we're spending 2 points on reducing the mana. So we reduced the mana to cast that by 30%. Saucier, beautiful Sunday evening to all. Bonsoir, Miss Bella. Bonsoir, Saucier, and happy Easter to you, if you celebrate. And hopefully it's been a good day either way.
Impossible.
Get out of my way. Alright. Let's go to the storeroom. Blessed Easter to you, dear. Well, thank you. little bomby dudes. It's not new. It's last Epoch. It's been around for a little bit, and I've actually played it before. Did a couple videos and a stream or two for it. But season 2 of the game just released a couple days ago, and I thought I'd get back into it and see what's changed. Doggo's doing just fine. Oh, nice shrine. I like that one.
Impossible.
Looks nice, kind of like Grim Dawn mixed with Path of Exile. So they're all action RPGs, so yeah. I would definitely say this one is somewhere in between the two. So I would say Grim Dawn is my favorite of the three, followed by Last Epoch, and then Path of Exile. A forged soldier, huh? All right. Got him. And we've destroyed their little forge making equipment.
Impossible.
All right, you.
Huh?
They're gone. Never mind, rest up. Alright, so we finished that. We got a passive point to spend and 30 experience. Got a passive point to spend, huh? Okay. Then I think I'm gonna put that passive point in natural attunement. Give us a little more lightning and cold resistance. But yeah, I would say that Last Epoch falls between Grim Dawn and Path of Exile for me. Cat's knocking stuff off of surfaces behind me, because of course he is. How are we doing for space? Oh, we are fine. What do we get? Ha ha, very funny. So they gave me a ring almost identical to the one I just bought, only with slightly better increased movement speed. 11 to health, 10% increased minion health. %, increased physical damage, 8% increased minion physical damage. So health or damage. We're gonna stick with the damage for the moment. We're going the wrong way, I think. Excuse me. Eat a sword. Oh, I'm sorry, he's not using a sword, he's using a club. Eat a stick. Do remember years ago there was a game in the same format called Gauntlet. I really loved it. Wish they had continued making some sequels. I vaguely remember Gauntlet. But I think my big thing was Diablo 2. And honestly, I was really, really disappointed that Diablo 4 didn't have more of the feel of Diablo 2. Alright, who are you? Keeper Lena sent me. Keeper Balthus is inside protecting the shore. The Osprey won't be able to pass through the inner door without a symbol of the Terror, but they'll break it down before long. I'll take them out. Here, I hid the symbol from them. They left me alone thinking I was already dead. Take it. It will unlock the door to the shard chamber. Please help Balthus. I'm going in. The Keeper's Vault. What's this one? Increased movement, attack, and cast speed. Another siege engine, huh? level up again. I think either I leveled up or I just have a point to spend. Either way, I might want to see about doing that. Oh. I think we're going to do another gift of the wilderness for the increased health and minion health. Okay, we're fine here. Alright. I think I just forgot to spend that point when I spent the other one.
Once I deciphered the Keeper's movements, the vaults were easy to find. Exploring them proved more challenging. Ancient stonework that could inspire even the greatest of Solarum's architects. Nearly impenetrable. Between my engineer's finest munitions and the strength of my pet, we managed to crack one open, only to find empty halls and vacant chambers. What would be the purpose of such a stronghold if it were to house nothing? Yet I could tell they were here, just as I predicted. They were guarding something of immense importance, something powerful. Raya will be pleased.
I love how they just kind of leave their thoughts lying about. Because that totally makes sense. Hello?
You're here to help! Those big slave! Protect the sword! The Drake! Tread carefully.
Oh boy.
Note here, it isn't safe. We'll reconvene outside.
Reconvene outside? Oh man, what are you talking about? You do know what's going on outside, right? Intelligence, armor, physical resistance. Those are tempting, but that dodge rating is nice. We'll swap and see what happens. Alright. Anything else I missed? Nope. More notes.
Since the Keeper's fall, we've held the same rituals, instructed to keep the Epoch shard separate. Those were Itera's words. The first Epoch shard is held in a fortress. Ancient Iteran mechanisms hold it in place, with no one but us knowing how to enter. The second vault is deep inside the Stonefall Mountains, with traps that only the Keepers know how to maneuver. The third shard is always on the move. It uses multiple vaults. Only we possess the knowledge to open them. This is why we never call a single place home.
I do like the bits of history, though. Okay. Hey, that wolf can take some beating without barely getting a scratch. Ah, don't even need the extra health potion right now. That's funny. Haste. Oh, shoot, that's a big one.
Impossible.
And it's dead. Okay, so I guess we go down. Huh! Everything in their cousin. Throw the kitchen sink at me, why don't you? That definitely reminds me of Grim Dawn. I think this was a tree at one point. Kind of dead now. A 200% stun chance. Dang. Let me just stun the mobs into next week. Orion, how about no? Orion does not sound like a very nice person. More over here? Yeah, there is. Maybe, while we have a second, we should do this. Let's go with another Hunter's Restoration. So that increases our health 4%. And our health restoration to 16. I close it and the dog's rolling around on the ground. Oh my god, that was so cute. Alright, so get rid of that. The rest of the stuff we can look at later. Mana, attunement, lightning resist, and health. Definitely got to look at that later. Make sure I didn't miss anything, like any more notes. Vital Outcast Boots of Hope. Ooh. They got what looked like something nice. Up. I almost missed this.
Let me ask, for how long must we live like this? No
nice that the skill tree is a lot easier to digest than Path of Exile.
For now, it's just him. But how much longer until Lagan seeks them out? Majasa. We uphold customs, as Itera willed. But our goddess is gone. If she knew the state of the world, would she not request us to act? To bring peace back between her children. We cannot keep the old ways. The Council is scared, but nothing will change if we do not change.
Now, it sounds like he's not exactly in total agreement with the Council. That's too bad. That one's not going to do us any good by the time we get all the way to the other side. It's already going to have worn off. The Northern Road. But yeah, the tree is definitely a little more basic, simplistic. Okay, I guess he's just gonna follow us. Or lead us, one or the other. He's got his own pet. He's got the giant firefly.
I'm sure you have questions, but let me first check and make sure the Epoch's safe.
Who do the Keepers adhere to? Our slumbering mother, Etera? Alone? A goddess they cannot see? They sent no treasure to sea for Lagon, nor works of art south to Majasa. Were they in league with Heorot's savages? No. Their alliance seems to be a recent development. How can they claim a greater connection to Iterra than us? We're the servants of Raya, the inheritor of her domain. It is blasphemy. They will burn.
All right. What? Okay. I knew that was going to happen. Valpus, what just happened? Did you see what way they went? It looked like they went towards the Highland, where the Osbergs are based, but there's too many. It's no use. I'll handle it. You what? Go back to camp. I've got this. And I don't think I've ever tried to go further this way. Oh, there's a big chest over here. Alright. But nothing else, so we have to go back to camp ourselves. And dude just got kidnapped. So that's not changed. Oh, apparently there's a portal in the Keeper's Vault that I missed. Okay. Alright. Before we do anything else. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. I don't know why I grabbed that. We can sell that. That's junk. Warrior's Refugee Axe of Wounds. Might hold on to that. I don't think I'll use it. You can sell that. Sell that. Mana, Attunement, Lightning Resistance, and Health. Lightning Resistance and Armor. This also has a better stun chance. I'll have to think about it, but we're not going to sell it. Melee 3 spell, 8 melee cold, increased spell damage. Sell. Sell. So, alright, so we got 2 sashes. 7% increased minion damage. Ah, here. 10% increased minion damage, 12% increased lightning damage, and 7% increased health regeneration. Alright, so we could sell that one. This is what I've been looking for. An upgrade to the one I had that gives more minion damage. Awesome. Alright, we can sell a whole bunch of junk. Not for long. Okay, so And actually, I'll keep that just in case I might be able to do something like, I don't know, break it down later. Hello.
Everything okay? Where's Balthus?
He was kidnapped. The Osprix took him.
What? What happened?
A giant drake grabbed him.
That must be Orion. If he captured Balthus, he's in danger.
I kind of figured that, lady. Who's Orion?
An Osprix general. He's the one leading the hunt for us. What happened to the artifacts Balthus was protecting?
It was taken with him.
That must be what they were after. We have to save Balthus. Get him and the Epoch back.
You know where they would go?
Their camp is not far. I'll have to organize a group. Go after him.
Allow me.
Are you sure? I could gather soldiers. Have them come with you.
It's faster if I go now.
You'll walk into an entire army of Osprix.
I got this.
Stay safe. Stay alive. And bring Balthus back.
Okay. And we have gained 30 experience and another passive point. He really wants me to bring Balthus back. We getting up here? Increase spell damage and minion spell damage. Increase melee. Well, that's a lot of increases there. We also get War Cry. Let's go with more natural attunement. So now that oh, and we just unlocked War Cry. Alright.
Impossible.
Okay. There we go. Let's swap. No, let's leave it as it is. Alright. So the point we can finally put here. We're gonna put it on this victory howl. Howl on kill chance 10%. Find out what victory howl does. The Lottery Highlands. Okay, we don't have to resummon the dog. He does come out as soon as we leave. So, because the dog is considered a spell, you can't have him up inside the settlement. No, he disappears. But he returns as soon as you leave. Another haste shrine. A jade amulet. Increase melee, increase throwing attack speed. Nah, we'll keep what we got. Thank you.
Impossible.
Okay, we found the portal here. A lot of rings. Basic jewelry, but still a lot of jewelry here. Oh, we're doing a lot better in the bags than I thought. Dang! Once again.
Impossible.
Throw everything at me. Why don't you?
Impossible. Impossible. Impossible.
Thanks, dog. Holy smokes. Now our bags are starting to look a little full here. There's the portal. we're being lazy. And the Keeper's camp isn't that far away. Sentinel. So we're starting to get things that have specific requirements. So this sword requires level 20. Some of this gear requires a sentinel, which we don't have. This requires level 15. For now, I'm just shoving a bunch of stuff in my vault until I can actually look at it. Vitality and increased health, flat mana and vitality. I think I'd rather have the increased health. Melee, kill damage. I don't like what I'm using right now. Lightning resistant armor. Dexterity. Yeah, no. We'll keep what we're using. Ice shield. Alright, back out. We have a man to rescue. And yes, they will have already respawned. You leave the area for 2 seconds, you come back, stuff's respawned. And we made level 10. System of the Wild. Survival attack. Survive. Come back here. Increase melee damage 5% per point. Melee damage leached as health 0.5% per point. Minion increase melee damage 5% per point. Minion melee damage leached as health. But we can't put anything in it yet. Oh, that's because we would have to put a point in primal strength. At least a point in primal strength first. I see. But we could do Wisdom of the Wild. Increase spell damage and increase minion spell damage. Guess we do Wisdom of the Wild. And it looks like says we have a point to spend in the totem. We're gonna go with Thorn of Thorns. Give it a chance to release twice as many thorns with each burst. No.
Impossible. Impossible.
So that mob actually had a skill that revived it after dying. Kind of neat. More forged soldiers. It was a trap. The Ospreys used us as bait. Sent out a distress signal. They plan to ambush anyone who rests now. You did good. And says inform someone at the Keeper's camp. That's kind of sad. Alright. You notice that you can light the candles here to pay your respects to whoever's buried here. Don't even know who's buried there, but you have paid your respects to them. That'd be funny if a little thing like that actually did something later in the game. Alright, we're okay at the moment. Probably shouldn't continue to pick up every little bit of trash we find. Although, you can tell I'm picking up none of the white stuff anymore. Just not worth it. The Osprix War Camp. And we actually get a portal here. And since it's right at the start, let's go ahead and dump some stuff off, shall we? We have a sword. Sword. Which did not help. Do I have enough gold to purchase a second stash tab? I do. Probably got enough stuff in there to start covering the cost of it, because that wasn't cheap. Okay.
Impossible. Angered Phoenix. Well, that Phoenix didn't last long.
that one. Increase fire damage, lightning resistance, and dodge. We lose the movement speed though. Well, we lose a little bit of it. I think that's a fair trade-off. Nah. A brass amulet? No. Although that fire resistance is nice. Fine, we'll grab them. I had a nice little setup going on here. Holy smokes. How much time did they give them to set everything up? Not very, careful around your enemies, are ya? You're letting your enemies just set up a whole encampment on your doorstep. Alright, there you are, doggo. Come on.
As Orion ordered.
I don't care what Orion ordered. He could have ordered a number 3 hold the pickles. I don't care. Oh, no. I think we might have missed one down there,
I
but...
still feel the flame searing across me. stealing my wing and my eye. Yet, I saw it. The flames of prophecy revealed that these rats hid a treasure, one far more powerful than anyone could conceive. Every trinket I've gathered has been a step closer to this moment. The Epoch will be the pinnacle of my collection. When I present this to Raya, this power, he will finally understand how worthy I am, what I have sacrificed. All for him.
Alright, dude is obsessed with his god Raya.
You're here for the Epoch. Reaching me was impressive, but it's mine. Core member wing.
Alright. We really could have used the fire resistance.
Impossible. Impossible. Impossible.
Ooh, oh. Woo.
Impossible. 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 The Epoch is ours! Raya, aid me! Impossible. 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 Impossible.
Whoa, that was close. Whoa.
Raya!
Ooh. Huh. Chalice of Frost. I don't think he was doing anything frosty over here. It was all fire damage.
Get me out of here!
Okay. Hold on, let me read this first.
I must remind myself to find suitable provisions for Emberwing. Prey in this area upset a drake's stomach. Bolroth in particular. Could I would simply feed him soldiers that question our bond. I admit, I have a bias for the creature. He's strong and more reliable than half those under my command. Plus, we have both been marred by flames. While my wounds showed me the path to the Epoch, his granted ascendance. Emberwing was raised from his draconic form, reforged in Raya's image. I may not be able to take flight, but with Emberwing's aid, I can once again feel the wind. Oh, how I've missed the limitless blue.
That almost makes me feel bad for having to kill the beast. Because it apparently was loyal to him.
Oh, Terra. My knees. Such large creatures, those ospreys sure build a tiny cage.
Are you okay?
I will be, thanks to you. Let me just grab these. There. The shards of the Epoch are safe. I was worried for a moment.
You mentioned those before. What are they?
The Epoch. Oh, it's a Terra's most sacred artifact, holding great power. The power to travel through time.
Excuse me?
If Raya were to get his talons on it, he would surely win the war. More than that, he'd be untouchable.
So you mentioned shards. Are there multiple epochs?
Just one. Each shard is part of the whole. We keep them separated for protection. This responsibility makes the Keepers what we are.
And how many shards are with you?
2 of them. The one I keep with me and the one from the vault. The third should be back at camp by now.
The Hellborean champion should return with it soon.
Lena sent him after it. Alone.
Yeah?
No. There's no time.
You're carrying multiple. Isn't that dangerous?
The alternative would be to leave one with Lena, drawing the Ostrix's attention to her. No, I could not let that happen.
So what now?
Now, I find a new course of action. Take the Epoch somewhere Raya can't reach. Which, speaking of, let's head back to camp. I must reach Lena at once.
Alright, let's get going. So we got 2 quests to turn in here.
A Terra's blessing.
The distress call in the Highlands turned out to be a trap. What? But we had people check that out. Are they okay? I spoke at one. Have they returned? They have not. Oh, a Terra. I got rid of the Ostrix who did this. Thank you for checking in. I must recover their bodies once this is over. Spread them into the gardens. Here, for your trouble. It isn't much, but I'm grateful for your checking this out. My condolences. Well, that was kind of sad.
Prayers be with you.
I didn't think she was going to make it back. Because she was in pretty bad shape. But still, to hear that she didn't make it back, it's kind of sad. I got so much stuff I'm gonna have to go through here. Ooh. So it's a shield. Guess we are using a shield. Block. block effectiveness, and forge potential. 18% block, 100% block effectiveness, well, plus 100 block effectiveness, so a little less effective. 50% less block effectiveness, plus 93 to dodge rating. 40% increased dodge rating for each hit you have blocked recently. 4 health gained when you dodge. Light on your feet with a foot in the grave. It's called Close Call. Worth a lot. If I decide not to use it, we're going to be having a little bit of pocket, a little bit of spending money. So I have to decide whether I really want to use that or not. And see, I think I'd much rather use this. It's got the extra armor and health and elemental resistances. Yeah, I think I'd honestly rather use that. Increased physical damage, 21 armor, 18 health, 16% block chance, 138 block effectiveness, 12% of elemental resistance. Yeah, absolutely rather use that. At least for now. Probably could have used that in the fight. We have 12% fire resistance now from that shield. 37% lightning, 24% cold, 8% physical, 2% poison, 2% necrotic. And no void resistance. We'll have to work on those resistances.
Impossible.
He's back. And it's all thanks to you. He's been quiet since he returned. If you could speak with him, I'd be grateful. Then we can begin our talks.
Alright. Mister?
You're back.
What now?
Now, we must protect the Epoch. Find a way Soraya won't get to them.
Does he know about their power?
Not fully. Itera left their secrets to us and to us alone.
So what's the plan?
I have, ideas. Though Lena will disagree.
Oh?
Well, we are keepers after all. Protectors of Itera's past. Collectors of lost history.
You sound almost sad.
Do you think we've made a mistake?
Excuse me?
Going through the motions. Keeping the shards hidden, it's all been ritual. I feel as though drastic times are upon us.
It might be time, yes.
And now, you know about them too. Fate has already shown its hand.
Okay.
I apologize. You might become part of something greater.
What do you mean?
I only have 2 shards, but that's enough. I'll keep them safe. Lena, I'm sorry.
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm sorry to you too. This is what's best for us all. With the Epoch's power, I'll finally be able to...
You just used the 2 pieces of the Epoch he had to just travel us through time to way off in the future, where everything's gone to hell in a handbasket. It appears to be one of the shards of the Epoch that Malphos had. It looks like it has only been here as long as you have. Malphos and the other shard are nowhere in sight. And this is exactly where we were when he used the shards, but let's just say very drastically different place. And we're probably going to be wishing for that void resistant. Very much wishing for that void resistance. So this is the...
Is this place? Spirits, they are in pain.
It's the same place, dude. You just crossed this bridge a little while ago. Level 11. Thank you. Alright. I really feel like we definitely want the extra health. Alright, eat the wolf and... At this point, I'm really feeling... we better boost the wolf's damage. And... I think we're going to increase the Torn of Thorns chance to 14%. Grim. All these games have a very serious, like, grim component to them. Whoa! Alright, what was that? Strength, increased damage over time, and 27% dodge. Yeah, but that's got that health regen still. Still wanting that health regen for the moment. But that ring we just got looks good.
Who are you?
Where is here? Don't play dumb. Only rangers and elders are allowed out here. Everyone knows that. Still, you don't look like a cultist. Cultist? What are you talking about? The way void leeches off them, huh? My scrying rune would be going off the second I saw you. It's not to say there aren't any cultists nearby, so let's both be careful. Come, I'll take you back to Last Refuge. Last Refuge? Are you well in the head? Look around you. Dark tar that consumes everything around us, the void. Last Refuge is the only place to steer clear of it. If you're not from there, then let's hope our elders don't find any corruption on you, eh? Okay. Travel with Guardsman Willem. It's just a health potion. We got a bunch of soldiers out here doing good work. And considering the circumstances, I'm kind of surprised. Hello? Who are you?
Terra watch over you.
You there, I do not recognize you. A guard sent me, I come from outside. Still, you have a presence about you, as if... Do you have a shard on you? That's a long story. I'm protecting it. Protecting it? We need it to protect us. I will get to the bottom of how and why you have it later. What's important is that we present it to the council immediately. Whether our wards have fallen by a shard misplaced or you're simply the foretold holder we've heard so much about, we must find out. Foretold holder? Yes, it's a long story. For now, find guard Captain Brabham in the city. He will ensure you're presented to the rest of the elders. The elders? Who are they? You're really not from around here. We uphold the council, the leadership of Last Refuge. Why don't you take it to him? Well, I'm in no shape to go back there. I do not want to face the void along the way. Anyway, enough talk. Get to the council chambers at once. Okay. I mean, I don't seem to have a choice. Last Refuge outskirts. This place just gets grimmer and grimmer the further in you go. Hello?
Yes?
You there. If you're not fighting off the void, you need to go back to the surface. Last Refuge is falling. I need to get to the council chambers. What? But the council chambers are at the city center. I must do this, please. Very well. Since you're heading out, I grow worried that Elder Urza is trapped inside. If you find him, try taking him with you. He's persistent, but overestimates himself.
Gods be with you.
Alright. I don't know who Elder Urza is, but I guess. Ruined Error 1290. So, I'm guessing whatever happened when he threw us through time with those two shards had a catastrophic effect on the world. You flood them off. It's too late for me, though there are others trapped in the outskirts. Please help them to evacuate. I'll help them. Thank you. Wick and the rest of my regiment are trapped just past the bridge. We tried to save Grun, but he's still defending those damn beasts. Elder Mossburn was escorting a group as well, but they got separated. Once you've found them, find Captain Liar at the council chambers. For me, Captain Brabham will take care of Minimus, even if he has to drag the mutt away from my body. That's Minimus, who unfortunately will not come with us. And yes, that was a kind of an elevator, and you just did just see a bunch of people fall to their death. I did say the place gets more gruesome the further in you go. How are we doing? Oh, we're plenty fine space-wise. we're gonna go with the restoration. And no, we don't have a point to spend there. We don't have a point to spend there. Ah. So, do swipe, Tempest Strike, or Maelstrom. Let's try Maelstrom for our special skill. Hello?
Gods be with you.
I've cleared the void is tearing, last refuge apart. We tried fleeing, but all the destruction has turned this place into a maze. I've doomed the people who trusted me to lead them out. I've cleared a path. Flee. What? You have my thanks. Quickly, let's leave this place.
Stay safe.
Kerr, you missed a mushroom, Belcar. What? That was absolutely random. No, well, it's finally done. Belcar wanted all the mushrooms outside the planters gathered up, even though I told him how only the white caps are edible, but he's the boss, I guess. Kerr. Captain's ring. Okay, so that's it here. Fine, I'll take that. Oh, another big boy. void drones. Names are pretty basic for the mobs, but they're serviceable. They do what they're supposed to do. They tell you what they are. Like this bat that I just killed. The name tells you it enrages at half health.
Impossible.
And that was some other unfortunate that just fell to their death.
What brings you here?
What are these creatures? They're slaughtering my beasts and driving them mad. I cleared a path. Get out of here.
Terra's grace be with you.
So, we have found 2 of the 3 people that the guy was talking about. Okay, we're fine. And these beasts here, these Groll, are what that guy was talking about.
Longer.
Impressive. Go on. I'll be right behind you.
He'll be right behind me, huh? is, I don't even know what this thing is. Of course, I don't know what half these things are. Somebody had a very vivid imagination. All right. Okay then. And I guess so. He disappeared. No, he's right here. And we made it to the council chambers. Amazingly in one piece. We're gonna do the last gift of the wilderness. And anything under skills. Yes. Now this time we're gonna get the wolf some extra help. And less mana for that. All right. Oh, this is looking really grim and dark. And did I mention grim? For you.
What?
Oh, you know. Oh, you. I know why you're here, and I will accept your thanks by allowing you to repay me with a favor. Allow me to. What? I know this looks grim, but we have to keep hope. We must believe that we'll survive this. That I'll survive this. I believe in our survival so much that I need you to go to my quarters and find my ledger. Well, why do you need your ledger at a time like this? Oh, just in case any fools think this disaster somehow erases the debts they owe me. In return, I share one of the trinkets I liberated from the slums before I rescued you.
Go on then. Bah!
Yeah. At a time like this, you're worried about money. Fine. And I guess we missed somebody. Guardsman Wick. Well, we'll be out there again before long. That won't be the last time we're going out. Hello? Who are you?
You? I can sense that you have a shard of the Epoch, but that is impossible. Who are you?
Explain to Elder Gasper how you gained the shard.
I see. We have relied on the power of our shard for ages, always assuming the others were lost, and it seems only tapping into a fraction of its potential. You were brought forward in time by the shard. If you want to return to your time, we will need to use them together. If the void does not consume us first, of course.
And what's going on exactly? What is the void?
The void fell upon our world hundreds of years ago. All-consuming darkness spread across the surface and drove us into these caves, the last city of humanity, last refuge. Now that the Void has finally found us, it will reach this place and snuff us out.
And how are you planning to deal with the Void?
Elder Panion is an expert at using the shard. He can weaponize it against the Void. I have received word that his study is under attack. We may be out of time.
And what can I do?
Everyone here is either too old or too injured to go warn Elder Panion, except for you. Please, find him and have him return here before something terrible happens. Please, take these idols with you. An idol of Logon to guard you against chaos, and one of Eterra to guide you home, wherever that may be. The gods have long left this world, but their memory will give you comfort. Be safe, traveler.
Alright. And here's the portal. And like I said, this is the last bastion of humanity here. Kind of falling into ruin. Very, very dark indeed. Somewhere around here is a vault. If I can just remember where it is. Probably where everybody's standing around.
May Eterra smile upon you.
Wish I had grabbed more books as I ran.
Farewell.
There it is. Ah. Equipping idols. Idols will grant your character bonuses when equipped in this dedicated idol container located here. You may unlock additional idol container space by completing main story and side quests. Now I'm gonna have like a ton of stuff to look at. Okay, so this would give me less increased physical damage. By 3%. But it would give the minion 8%, no, 10% more increased physical damage. And it would add +1 to my strength. Yeah, we'll swap out. That's right, I have to hit shift and right click. $17 health, 3 throwing damage, 10% cast speed. Well, if we're going to go with the cast speed, we're going to go with the one that's 13% cast speed. a ton of stuff I'm gonna have to look through later. Two-handed mace. Nice, but two-hand means I don't get to use a shield. Oh, wait. Hold on. I'll have to compare all those and see which one I like best. Couple items here I want to look at. They definitely do give you options in this game. They throw gear at you, at least early on. Oh, and now we have our idols. So, Ligonian Idol of Ice. 8% increased cold damage, 8% increased minion cold damage, 9% of potion health converted to ward. Or, Venomous Humble Ateran Idol of Deflection. 10% chance to poison on hit and 14% physical resistance. And we can only pick one. This is our spots that we have open here. So, we can either pick this one and put it there like that, or we can pick this one and put it here or here, but you can't have both. I'm gonna go with the Ligonian one for now. Alright. Wow, we actually managed to do that pretty quick. Could have done it quicker if I hadn't stopped and dawdled and looked at every little bit of thing that I picked up, but we did it fairly quick.
Bah.
By yourself. I rescue you, and the thanks you give me is a bunch of bah humbugs. Ugh. Now, before we go, because there is a cash shop, there's always a cash shop in games like these, right? We're gonna go ahead and look at it. Supposedly, it's just cosmetics. So we'll see. Alright. Quarter packs. You can get a Woven Traveler pack. Includes Mystic's Arsenal back attachment, Eternal Rest two-handed sword, Lear's Edge one-handed axe, Wraithwalker evade visual effect, Lightwalker evade visual effect, and a Capybara pack. It'd be $10 for that pack. And it does say, please note, cosmetic items are not available in offline mode, which I think absolutely stinks. What if somebody prefers to play offline? That means if they buy a cosmetic anything, they can't use those cosmetics offline. I think absolutely sucks. And we have this pack that's $30 and it includes everything in the first pack plus Pyroclastic Gateway Portal, Bronze Scale Plate Armor Set, Yoshok's Destroyer two-handed mace, Flamewalker Evade Visual Effect, Elemental Fire Footprint, and 150 Epoch points. Then you go down here, the Woven Vanquisher. How much is this? $40. All cosmetics from the first two, but does not carry over the Epoch points from the Woven Templar. Alright, so You get everything from the first two except for the Epoch points. Then you get the Tempest Guard Gate Portal, the Thunderfang armor set, Storm Drake's Wings back attachment, Storm Dragon Staff, Stormwalker Evade Visual Effect, Lightning Trail Footprint, and 200 Epoch points. You know, if I'm going to be spending an extra $10, I better be getting more than an extra 50, whatever your coins are. Then, for 60, because it keeps going up, all cosmetics from packs 1, 2, and 3. And the Shroud of the Woven Disciple armor set. Cherry Blossom Evade Visual Effect. Seismic Evade Visual Effect. Spirit Hawk Evade Visual Effect. Umbral Crow Evade Visual Effect. Woven Footprint. Bread Strider Pet. And 300 Epoch points. And yes, it keeps going. So, there's a little thing here called the Abyssal Traveler. Includes a Bulwark of Ruin Shield, Edge of Sunken Light two-handed axe, Form badge, and 50 Epoch points. Then they have the Abyssal Templar, which includes Harbinger's plate armor, set Voidbringer's cloak back attachment. I'm assuming that's this thing here. Crest of the Voidwalker, it could be the Crest of the Voidwalker, 100 Epoch points, form badge, and in-game title. Okay, I don't care about form badges or in-game titles, but I'm sure some people do. The Abyssal Vanquisher. Scourge of the Depths armor set. Deep Dweller Cape back attachment. Call of the Deep Portal. 100 Epoch points. Form badge in-game title. I'm assuming this here is the portal. And it keeps going. Abyssal Legend. Includes all cosmetic items from Abyssal Traveler, Abyssal Templar, and Abyssal Vanquisher. Plus, Orenthia's Regret Helmet, Deep Watcher's Helmet, Deep Lurker Pet, Nile Limus Pet, in-game title, form badge, 300 total Epoch points. So you get all that. It's $40. And last chance to get this supporter pack before it leaves the shop on May 2nd, 2025. Eternal Traveler includes an Ancient Yiki Pet, Ancient Way Portal, Verdant Shroud back attachment, and 150 Epoch points. Then we have the Eternal Templar. These are all leaving soon. The Divine Yiki Pet, Oolong Gate Portal, Molten Plume Veneer back attachment. Another one. This one's 40. You get the Imperial Yiki Pet, Reaper's Call Portal, Death Toll back attachment, 150 Epoch points. So that's the portal, that's the pet, and the back attachment looks absolutely gruesome. It looks like something for a necromancer. And it's still going. Oh, this is the last one. Eternal Legend. Ruined Yiki Pet. Maw of Madness Portal. Black Sun's Gaze back slot, and 150 Epoch points. So loads and loads and loads and loads of cosmetic options. And, I guess, pets. And that's how they plan on making their money, is all these cosmetic things. And I hate to say it, but it's working because I've seen multiple people running around with cosmetics, so... I mean, there's even effects for your attacks. So, Holy Multi-Shot, which is a skill. Now, that says skill, that does not say effect. Kind of makes me wonder about that. That one kind of makes me wonder. That's gruesome looking. Oh, that's absolutely gruesome. Yeah. That's for people who want a side of gore with their gory game. Oblivion Shot. That's kind of cool looking. But obviously that is cosmetic for a rogue. That's a pet. But it does not say it does any fighting, so I'm assuming it's cosmetic. Oh, and you can actually see things if you click on them. Okay. Obviously, I have not a single one of these currents, this currency, whatever it's called, which I can't even remember at this point. Soul Eater chest. Okay. Not really feeling that. It's on sale though. Anybody who wants the set, each of the pieces of this set is on sale for 25 Epoch points. That's what they're called. So you can buy 50 Epoch points for $5, 100 for 10, or 200 for 20. Alright. So, if somebody wanted to get that whole set, it would be 125. Yep. It just outside the range of that 100, you know? That's weird. Yeah, I wouldn't be doing that. Sorry. I don't know what the... Oh, it's a portal. think you have your portals looking like this. It's kind of neat, but not necessary. I just want my portal to take me from point A to point B, you know? I really didn't see anything here that screamed at me, "You must buy me." Nah. And the thing, this is a skill. See, once again, that makes me kind of wonder if something says skill, what does that mean? I mean, is this something that attacks? It doesn't say. I don't see anything that says specifically. And now I feel like I have to look that up. Oh, that's gruesome. That's supposed to be a pet to help you fight. I don't think I want to summon that. A pestilent hound. Yeah, no, that's too pet cemetery for me. And then you can buy, like, the Ultimate Edition, the Deluxe Edition. As you can tell, I have not. I just bought the base edition. So, whatever. But if I wanted to spend another $30, I could buy the Ultimate Edition, which includes the soundtrack, 100 Epoch points, an Adolescent Chrono Worm, a Fallen Ronin, which is a Fallen Ronin is a cosmetic armor set, Firefly Refuge, which is a cosmetic portal, a Temporal Guardian, which is cosmetic armor, Twilight Fox, which is a cosmetic pet, I'm assuming it's this thing here, Adult Chrono Worm, which is a cosmetic pet, I'm assuming that's the Adult Chrono Worm, and this behind here is the Juvenile, or the Adolescent, and Celestial Way cosmetic portal. Okay, so I'm guessing this is Celestial Way, and this over here is Firefly's Refuge. And then, okay, yeah, here. It's the Deluxe Edition, you just get the soundtrack, 50 Epoch points, the Adolescent Chrono Worm, the Fallen Ronin cosmetic set, which is that there, and the Firefly Refuge. So I was right, that is the Firefly Refuge portal cosmetic. Alright, so that is all of that fun funky stuff. I'm still kind of wondering about those cosmetics that say skill on them. Is it a cosmetic for a specific skill that specific classes have, or what? However, I think we've gone way long, and we've dived deeply into the shop, as deeply as I care to dive. And we've made it to the council chamber, so yay. We can pick up from there next time. And there will be a next time. We'll be continuing next Sunday. Thank you, Saucier. You say nice playthrough. Happy week ahead to all. Well, thank you, Saucier, and thank you for being here, especially on an Easter Sunday. Appreciate you. Thank you to Drive-By for stopping in. Also appreciate you for being here on Easter Sunday. And for everybody who maybe popped in and out or stuck around and didn't say anything, well, you are also welcome, and I am thankful to have you here. And if you celebrate, Happy Easter. Even if you don't, I hope you did have a wonderful day and weekend. But, well, coming up, Tuesday and Thursday, we'll see how much trouble Thorman can get into as he follows the Grey Company into Inundwaith in Lotro. And Friday, Miss Fistula will be, well, having fun at the Anniversary Festival in Lotro. If you don't want to miss all that fun Lotro stuff, and you haven't already, and why haven't you? Well, you know what to do. All those fun clicky things the website wants you to do. But once again, thank you. I appreciate you all. Have a wonderful night. Have a great Monday. And until next time, bye for now.